Comment vous vous portez? Moi, je me porte bien. You're welcome to the 10th surest tip to wire yourself and your French examiner. And the title is Le Pronom Possessif. Le Pronom Possessif. All right, before we dive in, I would like you to consider these questions on the screen. All right, then by the end of the session, we are coming back with the full solutions to that. Okay, we have 5 questions there. Very quickly, 5 questions for you to practice with. Okay, let's dive in. When we talk about les pronoms possessifs, they depict ownership. All right, we are talking about possession, and it has to be a pronoun. Okay, we have it on the screen there that they are used to replace nouns that are qualified by possessive adjectives. What do we mean by that? For example, you have something like my friend, okay, or you have something like my money, okay. In that way, when you say my money, you're talking about an adjective because it is qualifying a noun. But when we talk about pronoun, all right, possessive pronoun in this case, then it has to take everything, all right. You are not using any adjective again. For example, my money, you say the money is mine, so mine has to stand alone. Okay, that is what makes it a pronoun. All right, good. Then you should know that possessive pronoun in French, they are preceded by definite articles, and you know our definite articles in French. We have treated it in previous tips. We have le, that's a masculine, okay, masculine singular, la, feminine singular, and then le, that's the plural for the 2 genders. So, and then we have some quick facts for you to know. All right, you need to get these 3 facts well in order to get or use possessive pronoun easily. We have the first one, pronom possessive, agree with the possessor of the nouns to be replaced. All right, now when we talk about possessor, that means the owner. So, for example, now, when we talked about the other time that my money, the money is mine, we did not say the money is his. Why? Because the possessor is a first person singular. I am the possessor. I am the owner. So it has to agree. Okay, something that belongs to first person singular cannot be used for second person singular. So far, that is not the possessor. So we consider the possessor. Then secondly, there must also be agreement in both gender and number of the nouns to be replaced. All right. What we are saying here is that one, after you make agreement with the possessor, all right, maybe the person talking about maybe first person, second, like that, then you have to make agreement as well with gender. So whatever thing that you are possessing, all right, we are talking about what you are possessing now, not about the possessor again. I mean, for this second rule, right, we are talking about that thing. Whatever thing you are possessing, is it masculine? You will consider it. Is it feminine? We have separate ones. Is it masculine plural? We have the ones for that. Then is it feminine plural? We have special ones for that. And as well, number. So we consider for gender, then you consider for numbers as well. If it is singular, the one you use is singular. If it is plural, the one you use is plural. All right. Then the third one that you need to know about a quick fact is that whenever pronoun possessive is preceded by preposition a or de, there is contraction. Okay, when we talk about contraction, you remember from previous videos that we have to join together. There's a squeezing. All right, for example, in preposition a, as we have on the screen there, a plus le, okay, you will squeeze it together, it will give you e. All right, good. And if it is plural, a plus le, you squeeze it together, it gives you o. Okay, we have some things like that. You will understand better when we get there. Then the third one there, we have de plus le will give you de. All right, good. Okay, let's move further. So we have pronoun possessive on the screen. So we have the masculine, okay, the singular. We have le mien, right? And that's mine. Le mien, you can try that. We have le tien, that's yours, okay? Le sien, that means that anything that belongs to you that is singular, right? Okay, or that belongs to him or her now, that is singular, you use le sien. all right? And that is masculine as well. So we are considering two things, don't forget. We are considering a gender and we are considering a number, all right? So we have le sien, okay? That's is, has, or it, okay? Depending on the sense that you are using that. Then we have the next one, le nôtre. Le nôtre is your ours, right? Le nôtre, ours, something that belongs to us. The locutor or the interlocutor is there as well, right? So le nôtre. Then we have le vôtre, that's yours, le vôtre, and then we have le leur, that's theirs. So this portion that we just read now, they belong to the masculine singular. Then we have the plural too, masculine plural. We're talking about les miens, les tiens, les siens, les nôtres, les vôtres, les leurs. Then you need to understand the nôtre and vôtre that we are talking about. It has the sign that we call accent circumflex, like a cap on the head. So there is accent circumflex on it. All right, that's why we are pronouncing notre. We didn't say notre. If you say notre, then you're talking about an adjective. All right, we are getting there. But for now, we are treating pronom possessive. All right, so for the plural, we say les miens. Okay, that's they are mine. And those things that I'm talking about that are mine, they are masculine and they are plural as well. Okay, then let me just run through it again for you. Les miens, les tiens, les siens, les nôtres, les vôtres, les leurs. All right, and don't forget, les leurs is theirs. Okay, what's the difference between le leur and les leurs? Le leur is masculine singular. All right, that means that that thing that you want to possess is masculine and it is singular as well. Le leur. Okay, for example, probably you want to say that the pen is theirs. Okay, all of them, they own one pen together. Le leur. But now les leurs, that means that they have many pens. Okay, so these pens, okay, are theirs. All right, so then we have the feminine side. We have la mienne. Okay, that's a singular now. You remember that we'll say that we always use article with pronouns, possessive pronouns. Okay, to say we use articles with them. Okay, so we have la mienne, la tienne, la sienne, la nôtre, la vôtre, la leur. Right. So and for the feminine plural, you will realize that it is different from masculine plural. This is feminine plural. We have les miens, les tiens, les siens, les nôtres, les vôtres, les leurs. Okay, now what's the difference between feminine plural? I want you to note the orthography. You will realize that for the feminine plural, for mine, okay, we have double N. So we have M-E-E-N-N-E-S, right? So we have les miennes, mine. But that of masculine plural, you see that it just has one N, right? Good. So you need to note that, and it is not ES, it ends with just S. So we have les miennes, masculine plural, and les miennes, feminine plural. Just look at the orthography. Good. So now let's move further. Okay, I can just easily quickly run through the feminine plural for you again. Les miennes, les tiennes, les siennes, les nôtres, les vôtres, les leurs. All right. Good. Let's see. Let's move further. Then we have examples. J'ai mes livres. Okay, tu as les tiens. Okay, j'ai mes livres. I have my textbooks. First, you need to understand that the possessor here, okay, I am the possessor. The possessor is first person singular, right? Then, now we are talking about a second person now. You have yours. That means that you have your own textbook. And I don't want to say that you have your textbook. So I am trying not to talk or make repetition again. I'm trying not to say textbook again. So I can say that you have yours, and that will be correct. So that yours makes it possessive pronoun, all right? Because it is not an, if it's an adjective, then we will definitely put the noun that we are qualifying beside it. But we will not say yours, we say your textbook. You have your textbook. But instead of that, we say you have yours. So that's why we are saying tu as les tiens, dear. So you have yours, tu as les tiens. Okay. And we are picking les tiens, okay, of this type one, because the possessor that we are talking about, that is you, is second person singular. And as well, we are picking les tiens here because it is masculine, all right? As well, it is plural. We're talking about many textbooks. So you see that you need to consider three things, okay, before you pick your answer, okay? Okay, then we go to the second example there. We have l'homme est content de sa place, mais elle n'est pas contente de la sienne. Okay, you need to understand first that What that means is that the man is happy about his place. L'homme est content de sa place. Now, but she now, the woman, okay, is not happy about hers. Okay, so we are considering that we're talking about third person singular, which is the woman here, and that's why we are picking la sienne. Okay, do la sienne. All right. Then, secondly, you need to understand that place is feminine singular, right? C'est féminin. Et aussi, c'est singulier. It is singular. It is as well feminine. All right. So the man is happy about his place, but she's not happy about hers. So la sienne, we didn't say les siens because we are not talking about many places. We are talking about just one place, our home place, the place that belongs to her. Then we have the third example there. Il n'a pas encore écrit à ses parents, mais il a écrit au mien. Right? Il n'a pas encore écrit à ses parents. Let me take it one after the other for you. He has not yet written to his parents. Right? Good then. But he has written to mine. Two things you need to understand there. We use écrire, write to write to somebody, right? To write to some people, write to. So there is add here, okay? So now when you want to change that to pronoun possessive, you need to consider, okay, in word for word, literally now, when you want to say that he has not, but he has written to mine, right? He has already written to his parent, as we have it there, il n'a pas encore écrit à ses parents, right? But he has written to mine. Look at it now. He has written to mine. Il a écrit au mien. Literally, we will say il a écrit à le mien. But we can say that there has to be contraction, if you remember. So a plus le, we give you o, right? So, and we are using mien with s because you're talking about parents, okay, that are mine. And they are plural as well. They are masculine. All right, so that's why we are using mien of this type, not the feminine, because since among your parents, you have your father, that is masculine, and your mother, dear. So the two of them will be categorized as masculine plural. All right, that's why we are using au mien. Il a écrit au mien. Okay, good. Now let's go back to those questions, and then we'll try to see the solutions to them. Now, look at the first question there. J'ai mes documents, right? I have my document. Avez-vous? Definitely will be saying, do you have yours? Because of vous, you know that they are talking about second person plural. All right. So do you have yours? And we can also use vous for maybe an adult person or in a formal setting. You remember we have treated that in previous videos before. So avez-vous les vôtres? Okay. Why are we picking les vôtres of this type? One, we are talking about documents. Okay. Then the person I'm directing the question to is vous. That is second person plural, right? And as well, document is masculine, right? That's gender. So les vôtres, okay? Even though, but les vôtres can be used for masculine plural and feminine plural, right? If you go back, you will see that they have the same orthography, but you don't have to make hasty generalization and think that that is how it goes for other ones. Good. Then we have the second one, the l'homme est content de sa place. Okay, the man is happy about this place. You remember we treated something like this in the examples. Mais la directrice n'est pas contente de. Okay, now look at it now. We are using contente. That is because we are talking about now the woman, okay, the director, the woman director, all right, or the woman head, okay, is not happy. So, and happy here is telling you that we are talking about directrice, that is a woman. That's why you see content carrying E, and then we pronounce contente, right? So, la directrice n'est pas contente de la sienne. Why did we say la sienne here? We say la sienne because we are talking about sa place that is feminine, and it is as well singular, right? And we are talking, we are saying la sienne, not la tienne here, not even la mienne here, because we are talking about it has. We are talking about something that belongs to third person singular. Okay, then we go to the third one. Tout le monde aime sa vie. Everybody likes their life. All right. Tout le monde aime la sienne. All right. Why did we say la sienne here? Because we're talking about la vie, right? I mean, sa vie. Okay, his life. Everyone loves his life or their lives, right? So tout le monde aime la sienne. And you need to understand that tout le monde here is standing for indefinite, right? That we can use on, okay? on aime, sa vie. We can use on. That's personal pronoun, pronom personnel, on. That's indefinite when you don't want to be definite, certain about maybe the number or the gender. All right. So everybody here, among everybody, you don't know the number and you don't know those people that are there. Maybe they are masculine or feminine. You don't know. So that's why we say that it is indefinite. All right. And that's why we are picking la sienne. We didn't say la nôtre because that's not everyone. Right. So it is indefinite. Okay, so, and then we get to the fourth one here. Vous avez fait vos devoirs, mais ils n'ont pas fini le. Like, if you split that, okay, you say that you have done your assignment, you have done your works, all right, that's plural, but they have not finished. Do you see that? They have not finished theirs, because we are talking about they now. That's third person plural, all right, so talking about they, and that is coming from the masculine plural. Why? Because devoir is masculine and it is as well plural. You can see as there in the first phrase there. Bon, okay, or in the first proposition, or we call it proposition in French. Okay, then we go to the fifth one. Jean a téléphoné à ses amis. Et toi, as-tu téléphoné au tien? If you look at the breakdown of this sentence, you see that Jean a téléphoné à. Right, that's one preposition coming again here. With in French, we say that to telephone to. Okay, you don't just say I'm phoning my friend. French to say that I'm giving a phone call to my friend. So there is two there, right? That's the verb téléphoner à. Okay, and that will exactly affect the second proposition, et toi and you. All right, as-tu téléphoné? Have you telephoned? And definitely, you know, they are talking about, because of toi and because of tu, you know, they are talking about second person singular. So have you telephoned yours, or have you given a phone call to yours instead of saying your friend now? So we are running it up, right, and saying, have you telephoned yours, right? So as-tu téléphoné au tien? Okay, we cannot say à le tien, because normally the pronoun to replace with here is le tien. And we can say à le tien. You remember in the explanation, we said that it has to be contraction. So à plus le, we give you au, all right? So au tien. Jean a téléphoné à ses amis. Et toi, as-tu téléphoné au tien? Donc, merci beaucoup. On s'arrête ici. We are going to pause here and we'll meet in the next tip. If you have not yet subscribed, try to subscribe. Merci beaucoup. On se verra. Au revoir.